again on Mother of Monsters, another session this week. Last week, the party members ended off on a note of Bassie making the Baron, Yves, divulge some information about Hunclay, the original party that made this area safe, and who really founded the town. The party was made aware that there was an adventuring band with actually a woman named Tula sought out by many in the adventuring party, and unfortunately her and her husband were slain while they were defeating the dragon. Some of the party members left and have not been heard from since. Yves and Bassie decided to stay in town with Hunclay and set up Nabor. As the night's going to continue, we're going to continue from our last session and just kind of dive more into the roleplay. I believe we ended off with the story pretty much of the original adventuring party of this area that made it safe, and how Indros went on to be the leader of Magnimir, the first person who settled Magnimar, or Magnimir, whatever, as well. So Greer, Greencloak, Nawar, and Bassie and Yves are still here in Hunclade's home with the party members. I do want to make note that Bassie leans over to you, Guko, and notices that you have. She kind of can tell what your specialty is by the armor and by what she's seen, a little bit of the healing. And she does know that you are more of a faith caster, if that makes any sense to you.
Absolutely.
And she starts to inquire. I mean, I will say at this time that everyone still, Yves is talking, you know, everyone's kind of, the big news has hit and some time had settled, that sometimes awkward silence. But Bassie kind of pulls you aside as, you know, I'll say Greer is kind of lecturing about attack plans and getting the caravan ready. She pulls something out, a medallion, it seems, Guko. And she tells you that this was very important to her when she was adventuring many, many years ago. She says that it actually belonged to Tula's husband, Acladian, and says that in his dying breath he gave it to her, but she was never one for, you know, the grander scheme of things, of looking up and praying to some god that she doesn't know, or, you know, that really wasn't her style of you know, faith. She really believes in herself and that type of thing. But she does pull a medallion out, and she says that it has some special abilities that I've seen Cladian use it. And again, it's been many, many years. I will show it to you through private message what it looks like.
It's really quite remarkable.
There we go. You see, it seems to be like an arrowhead made of pure silver. She tells you that it can double as, of course, an arrow, or maybe to put it on the end of some type of weapon, but it is pure silver. If you notice that there's a flame inscribed on it, a silver flame, she tells you that their adventuring group specialized in slaying monstrosities in the area, and if anything went bump in the night, they made sure to bump back.
I'm sorry, what? The flame?
That was their name. So, you know, if you ever heard like a bump in the night, they made sure that their group bumped back harder.
I gotcha.
They specialize in eradicating supernatural forces in this area. But she goes into more detail about it and tells you that This silver flame can be of a key of some sort, but when you channel through it, it only works very limited times. So be very careful and make sure when you use a special ability that it's in a pinch. Don't just go off with using it willy-nilly, she says with a smirk. It works like channel. It looks like channel, but it affects both parties. It will heal you for a certain amount, but it also will damage evil. It will also flash a bright light that may blind those with light sensitivity for 1 round.
That's quite an incredible piece.
Can't be used much. Also know that if you choose to use this, it will take... Okay, somebody's echoing. It will take a use of your channel, but it will also kind of downshift your channeling. For instance, if you're 5th level, and you have 5th level channeling, it will affect as if it was a 3rd level channel. And it will still take your use. Remember, it will heal everyone in the range, and it will hurt those that would usually be affected by channeling. You understand, like zombies, ghouls, vampires, things of that sort. So you can heal and hurt at the same time once per day.
Got
You can roll. I see your question. Do you recognize it? It's religious importance. You can roll a local and a religious check, since this is you. To know anything about this, if you have those skills, religion or...
Roger that, coming up.
You know...
Nope, nope.
You know that for religion, you know, you've heard the name Silver Flame, and you do know they are some elite warriors that kind of work in the gray to get the job done. For your check, that's what you're gonna. So this is pretty. You've never seen this. This is pretty rare. You know that multiple believers of different faiths come together to make this order.
That's quite extraordinary. Very, very rare. It's not often you see multiple faiths conjoined. And you are offering this to me,
yeah,
your lady.
You know, she kind of touches her lower back, and you know, it kind of pops. She kind of shows your arm. It pops when it moves. She says, I can't offer much monetary reward sufficient to lure you into undertaking the mission, but however, I can give you something that I used when I was younger adventuring. I got this from Lady Tula and her husband Arcadian himself, and he told me to keep this safe until it was ever needed again. Unfortunately, I'm too old to go out adventuring, but you and your comrades can continue on where we left off, or where I left off.
I can only tell you how incredibly honored I am, and thank you for this precious gift.
Okay, so that is that with that. Bassie kind of nods to everyone, and she will make her exit out the house.
Wait,
She just
do you have anything for me?
She says she's all out of gifts for this evening.
Oh, I understand. Okay, goodbye.
It was a gift for all of us anyway, so I'm sure you'll feel the blessing of this gift when time comes.
Yves does the same. Gruyere he tells the party in Noir that, you know, it's important that we all get sleep for this evening, and that it's been a long day. He's gonna meet up with the captain of the guard, Valcor, to see what the death toll was of the day's attack, and to see if there's any more intruders on the countryside. and see if there is a threat of if someone leaves town, they will be attacked or whatnot. Yves makes his exit. Noir and Greer, Greencloak, are soon to follow. The doors shut. Finally, and the party again finds himself alone, kind of speechless at first to each other, alone in their thoughts about the day's past events. Burke has went over to the side and lit a nice cozy fire just for the warmth and the coziness again that it brings. Is there anything that anyone would like to say at this time?
You want me to cook anything?
I'm never going to turn down food.
Or maybe
Yes,
flavor
I'm
something?
also quite hungry.
But
Um,
only we can have some. He can't have any because it's nachos.
I'm not that good at making food, but I can make it taste good. Have you tried red moss or fried gnome?
If you had the Sirenscape, you definitely can hear the fire heating up as Burke leaves. I'll play you, Burke.
No, I can't hear anything.
That's fine. Well, it's a Sirenscape if you have it.
Yeah, Soundscape, I'm not hearing anything.
They restarted. I'm not sure. Burke is in the kitchen. What is everyone else doing at this time? Burke's in the kitchen cooking.
Juno will probably just be kind of thumbing through books, or just kind of.
Again, it takes Burke a while. You know, it's past nightfall at this time. Gino, would you like to? There is a library on the second floor. Would that be where you would intend your character to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Me too. Actually, I'm going to see if I can find anything more about this conjunction of faiths and this item.
Okay. I'll definitely move and copy you, Gino. So hopefully you should be able to see here. Guko will
Yep. I see.
do the same. You can move your characters as I take all these characters off. So you should be able to. Can you move, Guko?
Yeah. Where do you want me?
I mean, you should be able to move on your layer.
Yes. Yeah, I can.
Hold up. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Nalia, what is your character doing?
Maybe go to my room and paint.
Which room is that, Nalia? Do we claim rooms?
I don't think so.
No, so
I mean-
I'm not sure where that would be.
I mean, I guess you could go upstairs, or would you want to go to the one downstairs in the kitchen? No one really claimed rooms yet. They just kind of. There's also this room over here. I'll put you over here. There's always this nice, even though it's a couch, is a more, you know, it's a nice area. There's a globe here.
Okay, maybe I'll stay here and paint.
Okay. Could you, speak a little, is there anything that you want to make a check for and paint?
Louder?
No, I'd say, is there anything you want to talk about? Maybe you want to paint, or you want to make a painting check?
Okay.
Is there anything in particular you want to paint this evening?
I want to try and paint that last dream I had with the winged kobolds.
Okay. Okay, 19. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Burke, do you have a profession you can do? Profession, cook, or anything like that?
Nope. And that will be wisdom, which I have a full, powerful 12.
Okay, we'll roll. Let's just see what happens. I will say you have a full kitchen, so I'll give you a +2.
Stream, but I don't have any ranks there.
17, that's good, +2. So Burke is in there whipping up the kitchen. At this time, Guko, what are you trying to do?
So yeah, I'm gonna go down to the library also and see if I can learn any more about that joining of several faiths to construct items and what any conjunction of faiths might have had as far as goals and endeavors in the past.
Let's see. I think that would be a research check. Let's see. We used this in my last campaign. A research check. A library. You do have a library. Research. It is attempted complexity level. The research order skill as a train library. Let's see. Let's see the CR of this library. That's what I need. Okay. I don't think it's that much. Okay. So I'll send you this page. And I'll continue. I'll let you read this really quickly. Okay, Juno, what would you like to do at this moment?
Probably just like if we're kind of winding down and going to sleep for the night, probably just set up in a corner in the library or something. Maybe pick out a book relating, to dragons or something of that nature to kind of help us out.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll. Okay. Okay. So, let me see what we got here. Okay. Okay, Okay, give me 1 second. Nolly, I'm waiting on you. I sent you a message on Discord.
Okay. Mm. Okay. How do I?
I think you just DM roll, DM like just whisper DM / roll, and then add your bonus to it.
So I'm gonna do it.
I think you go whisper DM and then / roll. Let me see. Roll d20. How did you whisper me, guys?
Wait, you can do it /W, but I don't know how to do a roll with it. I just know how to like talk.
Well,
You type
I put
/GR,
GM?
which is short for GM roll.
Oh, there we
so
go.
GR.
GR? Oh.
Was it GR?
Mhm.
what I did was put
Yeah, I see it, Nalia. Okay, okay. Okay, so we are still... and now it was Nolly got to go first, and then Bert. Nalia is continuing to paint her painting. And...
Sorry, that was just a test. I'm just seeing.
Got you. It's a paint her painting. And now as Burke is continuing to cook. Guko, your turn.
Is that? God, I could swear I heard something downstairs. Did you guys hear the door?
Well, at this point, only person that's in the room is Nacho. Gino's with you at this point.
Gino, did you hear the door? I think I could swear.
What's that?
I
What that
go,
was?
Look down the stairs. See if I can. I see this door from that. I don't think I can see it from that angle. Can I? Have to like actually go down?
Yeah, you would have to. That would be your step. Is that one? So
Yep.
that would be yours and his turn. And
I'll call out. Oi! Did someone just come in?
how loud would you shout that? You think?
Like loud enough to reach whoever would have come in downstairs. I don't know.
Okay.
Not like a booming voice, but just it would carry.
I got you. Add that note, Nalia, on your turn. You would hear that. Make another perception check. Let me see. Make another perception check.
So
Okay, so you definitely heard Guko scream. Again, scream what you just said, Guko. And Burke, you make one.
Say, oi! Oi! Did somebody just come in? Hello?
okay, I guess I'll go to the front door.
Yeah, that's still your normal speed. Burke, I don't know. Yeah, I think Burke, you make one too. I think this you 16. It's like you did 16. Is that the second one, Burke? No, you
I
go
do
ahead.
a secret one.
No, you can be out loud. It's fine. Nalia, yeah.
So there.
Nalia, make another perception check. And Burke, you definitely hear the sound too, so you can go ahead and react if you heard Guko asking if somebody just came in or left. Nalia, I'm gonna message you just as what you see.
Who's there?
Burke, that's your perception. Let me see something really quick. Sorry I'm going so slow, guys. I'll try to go faster. Let's see here. Okay. Burke, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary, but you do see that the door here is cracked. Guko, what would you do? Would you and Juno, I take it like to go down the stairs?
I'm sorry.
I said I take it you and Guko would like to go down the stairs.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You should be able to see your characters now.
Now I do.
Guko, you definitely notice that the front door, it doesn't seem to Burke. It kind of looks cracked from where he's at, but with your perception check, you do see a little bit of wet boot marks on the floor. Looks like somebody had has come in that you did not see before.
Ooh.
And Juno, if you want to do a perception check as well, as you come downstairs, I will let you. Okay.
Oof.
Juno, your eyes have not adjusted from reading books upstairs.
There's somebody's definitely been down here. I see a boot print here. Is this I don't recognize this. Can I tell by what size?
It does look smaller, not let me see what you rolled.
Bet you it's the kobolds taking over the world.
You definitely know it's not a kobold one. You definitely know it's not a kobold. It's not a footprint of a kobold. Nalia, what would you like to do?
Continue toward that door,
Which door?
or at least into the other room.
Okay, so you're going to where Guko's voice is, or you're going to the left?
I guess I will go to the left.
Okay. You can continue. You can go ahead and move. So, as you walk in, would you like to make another perception check, or?
Sure.
Okay. You notice that it seems like these two chairs have been moved.
Okay.
That's what you notice. It seems like it's just really eerie that they have been moved. And that'll be your turn. Burke, what would you like to do?
See everyone gathering around the door, so I'll go there as well.
Guko, what would you like to do at this moment as Burke walks to
What
you?
are we looking at?
Guko might have not heard me. Guko, you there?
Sorry, I'm back and forth. My job is blowing me up like you wouldn't believe. So
Cool.
give me a few seconds.
I can have Nacho go.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, I'll let Juno. You go ahead and go, Juno.
Or I'll move up a little bit. Do I get to
Yeah, you
make like another perception check or something?
Yeah, you can. Juno,
Okay.
you definitely
I like that
see
one a little
now.
better.
You definitely now see as you've gotten on the rug. I guess on the hardwood floor is a little bit of your eyes adjusting because it is brighter down here with the fireplace going and the candles lit. And now that you had a couple of seconds to adjust, and now you notice that there's a transition of footprints from the hardwood floor that were hard to see to now this rug that you're on. And you can definitely start to see several sets of footprints here on this floor. It seems from your sight that 2 of those went left and 2 of those went north.
You said 2 of those went left, and then the other 2 did what now?
Went north.
Like to the room we are in now?
It went this way. Seems like 2 veered off this way, and then 2 veered off north of the room.
I'm going
I'm
to
go
this
around
way.
the.
Okay.
I don't know if it's my turn to
I mean,
actually
yeah. I
move
mean,
or not.
yeah. It is. It's your turn. You yeah.
Okay.
And again, you know Nolly was in this general area. So Guko, are you already available?
I'm sorry. It's going to be at least 15 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Well, in the meantime, I'll be going around looking if there's someone hidden behind the chairs here.
So I'll have Guko there at the moment. So Burke, as you walk around the chair, let's see here. As you walk around the chairs, Burke, you can clearly see that 2 people are hiding here. And as you walk, he had made an action, a readied action, to attack you with his rapier with a 20, but I believe that missed. Burke and Arcel, Burke and these 2 people can.
Will that be versus flat-footed?
It'll be versus your flat-footed, yes. But I think that I don't know if that hits you.
Then it will hit.
It hits you? Okay. So that and 1.
Versus flat-footed hits.
Okay. And it is +2. Okay, so my initiative. I turn. So here is 2. And then here, 14. Okay, that'll be their turns. For their initiative order, and then we'll keep the kind of initiative going for rounds at least. But Bert, yep, he whips out and hits you. He's going to hit you and do. Make sure I got that damage right. He's going to reach out and hit you, doing. Yep, I was right. He did 3 damage to you, Bert, and that will be your round of combat. He's kind of crouched down there, Bert, but he's not crouched because he's small. He's your size, so you go. You're curious what's going on. You peer. You look behind this couch here, and you see 2 this creature seems very familiar on the other person that you killed today in the auditorium, and you see this human, kind of bare-chested, red blue eyes, red hair, with scars on his face. They're holding a large weapon. Burke, what would you like to do at this moment?
Well, I will scream, "They're here!" I'm sorry. And then, let's say I withdraw.
Okay. Juno has his initiative. Nolly, you heard that too, so you can roll initiative as well.
I'm pointing at where they are.
Okay. You heard that as well, Nalia. So if you'd like to roll initiative, you can. Yep, perfect. Okay. So, Burke said that. I'm going to kind of do some weird initiative orders. I'm going to go Burke and then Nalia. So she's entered in combat. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. So this guy will move. Can he go that far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. No, he can't move that far yet. So this guy here. He will go upon seeing Burke. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. I don't know if he can move anymore.
You can move like around, over the things, or around
Around.
the chairs.
Around. I don't know if he can go that far though.
If it moves 40, then
I'm checking. I'm double checking.
that's
here,
40.
but- Yeah, he can go 40 all day, so he can move double. Oh man. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do then. I'm going to move.
If he's gonna charge, he has to charge
I
in a
think
straight line.
I think an axe is what, 20 feet, correct? A throwing axe is 20 feet. Let me see.
What is 20 feet?
Throwing axe. I couldn't remember the range
Ah,
increment.
throwing axe. Wasn't it 10 feet?
It's 10. Yeah. So here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 5. Okay. So I'm going to take a throwing axe and take the negative 5, 10. I think that's negative 4 to hit you, correct?
That's -2 because it's the second increment.
Okay.
This is the first increment. This is the second increment. I am within the second increment.
Okay. So it's a negative 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So it will be 6. Sorry, I'm getting all messed up today. Okay, here we go. So he's going to do a throwing axe. He misses. That is his turn. This guy will go this way. And now we will get things back on track. Nolly, you can go.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. This is where I have to stop, it looks like. Because I can move 5 more feet, but then I would stop in Juno Square.
Okay. Juno, your turn.
All right. I'm going to pull out my weapon and come around this corner.
Okay.
And here is this man. Hold on. Yep. Okay, so summoning the weapon was a move action, and then moving, so that's my turn.
Okay. So now we can get things back on track. We'll have, since they entered in. Am I doing this correct? Then Nolly goes first again, correct? Since that was surprise round technically, or just stay the same. I can't remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I believe the surprise round was them attacking me.
Yeah. Then you moved. Yeah. I just wanted to kind of think. Anyways, whatever. Okay. So Nalia, hey, your turn.
So, okay. I come in and I see the fighting, and I
Pointing at the
go up
guys.
and
Okay.
attack this intruder.
What? I don't have a pen near me? What is this? This is sorcery. Okay, here we go. Okay, Nalia, you hit with that attack. Give it a staggering blow as he's so focused on your comrade Juno. Okay.
Okay.
I am. Okay, I see what happens. Okay, so now it is your turn, Burke.
Okay, then I look at this one here. It looks less sturdy, I believe, than this one. Well,
Remember,
say,
this is the same day.
"Thunder!"
This is the same day.
Oh.
So one sonic damage. I gotta
Yeah,
do
yeah.
a fort save. Okay, I gotta do a fort save. Probably gonna fail that one. Okay, so I am. What am I now?
You're stunned. You drop everything held, can take actions, take a -2 to AC, and lose dexterity bonus to AC.
-2 to AC. Okay, got you. Okay, I am going to. It is Guko is called up, so I am going to, upon hearing that, what's that, +2? Then give me 1 second, boys. Oh, what is this? 2. Okay. Perfect. 22. Okay, my turn, Bert. This, this gentleman here will.
Oh.
I'm not gonna move. To draw my weapon, it's a full round, correct? I mean, it's a move action to draw my weapon.
Draws move unless you move, which is a free, or you have a quick draw, makes it swift.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take both my kukris and draw them. See him draw 2 small kukris from his pouch there. Since I cannot do a full attack, since I'm taking my move action, I'm going to attempt to attack Nalia with 1 kukri. At this moment, though Nalia, he lets out a huge roar. You start to see veins explode, and not explode, but it seemed to become
We're drawing 2 weapons, right?
Yes.
And you have 2 weapon fighting, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, that's no problem then. You can draw them at the same time.
You see his veins in his face start to become enlarged, especially the ones by his eyes. You see his eyes, Nalia, go bloodshot. His muscles, since he's kind of shirtless here, his muscles get larger as well. You now see him, Nalia, as you've seen this same transformation in your brother Marius when you were younger. And he tries to reach out and attack you, Nalia. Let's see if I can hit you, Nalia. 17, is that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will hit you, and I will do 4. 8 damage, Nalia, and I will end that character's turn.
Okay, I need the hit points that are on the character that is back in town where we fought the Drake.
Do you know that character's hit points off the top of your head?
I do not know my hit points.
Here, I won't put them on the
What
thing.
hit points that?
I won't put them, but it says. Let me see here. Okay, Nalia, here. I'll send you a message. You don't have to update them on your sheet, just kind of do it in your head. Okay. Guko, are you back now?
Sorta.
Okay. Okay. Guko, it is now your turn.
All right. So what did I miss? Real quick. So this is the guy we're fighting. This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
And why does anybody know why he's fighting us?
Not at this moment. He was an intruder. Burke was attacked. All you know, as you come downstairs, Burke was attacked, and that's it.
Is anybody injured?
Nalia seems to be injured.
How badly?
I never healed after the last fight very much, or up to full hit points, so.
Oh wow, okay. I don't even see her. Okay, alright, I am going to cast and nobody's hurt this guy yet?
He's been hurt a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna summon a wolf.
How many more summons do you have a day?
Oh god, I have no idea what day this is. Is this still the
same day?
thing?
So you have
This is a summon too, so I mean this isn't like my chief summon.
Yeah, I know you killed two. You did 2 cats. So you did one wolf last fight, and now you got this wolf.
Yeah, I should have probably 2 more. I should have another wolf and some skunks.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So what attack was your wolf?
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. My day is shit.
Well, we're here. We're playing. Okay. Unfortunately, that attack is going to miss. So you summon Guko, then you attack. Juno, what would you like to do, sir?
Juno is going to oh god, hopefully not die. Going to make a full attack.
21. Okay, that hits. That is not confirmed. Okay.
Oh damn, it's a bad confirm.
That is
Okay,
not
so
confirmed.
37 damage total.
It is a confirm. Alright, so it's 19 plus 18. Yep, 27. Oh, he is still up, but you see that you make a massive, as he raged and roared, you just kind of shut it down and you slashed in the middle of his chest, and he is bleeding profusely. But since he is
37 damage, how much more to go?
No. 21, 24. Okay. No, yeah, 21, 24 is what you did. You can still see that he's hurt, but he is under some type of like bloodshot eyes, enragement, or some type of magic. You don't know what it is, or just sheer will of wanting to fight. Yeah, he's still up, kind of like on crystal meth type of thing. So that's that.
Okay, that's not good.
So now it is this guy's turn. Burke, you did it, so I cannot move, correct?
Yeah, it's contact. Whatever it was carrying, it's on the floor. And it has a few penalties and I see.
Okay. So now I'm going to continue. That guy's turn, and then what was that one? 18. Okay. Okay. So from the hallway, you see a guy that looks very similar. Kind of rush out here, bloodshot eyes, wielding 2 kukris. He did move, so he's gonna look around. He sees Burke as his first point of an enemy contact. He's going to try to lash out and hit Burke. I think that's a miss, correct? That's a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Nali, your turn.
Okay. So did he come from that room that I left?
You would
Whoops,
assume
that's initiative.
you would assume so, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Nalia. You see the opening in his body, or as you know, left a huge gash. In his chest, and you just take your left fist and you just punch straight through, caving and breaking the sternum, and just crunching it in, and you hear a loud pop as he falls to the ground.
Okay.
Take that.
So
Okay.
I did not do a move action yet, so I can step here.
Okay. So can I move through people's squares? I can't remember. Is that your last term, Nolly, or you want to do something else? I'm sorry, I forget you can do swift actions.
I might use a fervor. Let's see.
So that's your healing. Do you get any bonuses to that?
I do not get any bonuses to the base fervor, no.
Okay. Okay, Burke. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm using it to cast a spell.
Yeah. It's okay. So far, this one. Let me. So far, this one has damaged me a bit, and this one tried to hit me twice and failed. So what I'm gonna do is try to acrobatically move over here. Avoid attacks of opportunity. DC will be his CMD.
Okay, CMD is not that high. His CMD is... You beat it.
And I will look at the one that did hurt me and say, "Don't look at us."
I have to make a fortitude save, correct? Okay, I
Yeah.
failed with a 13.
So it's permanently blind.
Okay, so he is blind now. And you see a type of white kind of chalkiness appear over his eyes. Okay, like it's like very like a chalky type of substance, as his eyes go to more of a pale color. Okay, so this guy will, after Burke's turn, move. I can't take a 5-foot step. No. Now what I have to roll to hit Nolly if I just swing in wildly? It's a D100. What do you want me to
My
roll, Bert?
AC is 17.
Okay, so I have to hit first.
Yeah.
Can I attempt the full? Can I attempt the hit with 2 weapons? I can, right?
Yep. It's -2, -2, unless for yeah, that's the short.
The Duke Chris is -2 to each attack.
Okay, but I am blind, so I have to roll D100, correct?
Whose turn is it now?
Say that one more time.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh well, I haven't attacked yet. This is my guys. I'm blind. The blind guy's turn.
I blinded this one.
Oh, you blinded that one. Oh, my apologies. Okay, well he's blind. Okay, it doesn't matter. He's silver full, so that one's blind now. Okay, wow. Okay, so this guy will attack. He will 5-foot step, and I will still full attack, and I will attempt to full attack Nalia. 24 hit Nalia. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 7 damage. Hold up, no, hold up. I'm getting ahead of myself. No, that guy's done. My apologies. Ignore that attack. Let's ignore that attack. Guko, your turn. I'm getting too excited. Ignore that attack. I already attacked you with a different guy. I tried to attack you with a dead guy. I'm so sorry.
Let's see. Oh.
Goodness gracious, what am I trying to do? So your wolf moved. Oh, unfortunately, that's still a miss, Guko. But now Guko gets a move.
Crap. All right. Who's injured on our crew again?
Nalia.
Just Nawalia?
Mm-hmm. And
I
Bert,
am.
and Bert kind of hurt too from the full day of events.
And a little bit.
Okay.
Not very important.
That's elective channeling it. All right. So, let's see. Is anybody like below half? Is anybody bloodied? Yes. No. Anyone bloodied?
Yeah, Berg's 10% damage.
Okay. All right. Then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to cast shield. Or not shield. Sorry. Iron skin. Sorry.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay, Juno, your turn.
All right. This guy's got to go. If I'm being quite honest. So we're gonna throw a full attack out and see what happens.
Mm. 21 hits. Okay. And the 16. Yeah, it's okay. Plus. Juno, what weapon are you using right now? What weapon did you conjure?
As just a longsword.
Okay.
I'm holding it in both hands.
You take your longsword in both hands, and as he goes to swing at Nalia, and the wolf misses, he dodges the wolf. I'm actually going to, since I'm raging as well, attempt to use one of my rage powers. I'm going to use Erratic Charge. Erratic Charge, I'm able to use a performance check as a swift action in order to block. So let me see if I can block. Not Erratic Charge, excuse me. Let me see. Erratic Charge. My apologies. Wrong person. I can't use that rage power for that. I misread that, so my apologies. So you hit with both. You take your longsword and you slash across his chest, since that's what worked for the first one, since this guy seems to be just like using all his might into attacking. you saw the opening in his chest again, and you land a really good blow. This blow isn't as deadly as the last one, as you know, but you know that if you land another attack like this, that he is definitely going to be incapacitated. Okay.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm going to 5-foot step this way. I probably should have done that before, but yeah,
I'm going
and
to
that'll be it.
attempt to walk, and let me see.
Yeah, you move at half speed
Yeah,
if you roll acrobatics.
well, this guy's just trying to feel away. So 5, 10. He's feeling along the wall here. That's what he does. Okay. This guy. Finally, my turn again. Now I would try to keep on. Well, I don't know. I just got attacked really hard by this edgelord here with white hair. So I think I'm going to try to full attack him. Oh, I crit. Let me see if I can confirm the crit. That probably does not confirm. So I hit with a 27 and 26. I will do with both cookeries, so 1d4 plus 5. First one attack is a 9, the other one's an 8. So as you hear again a roar, and he just takes his 2 cookeries. He kind of has them down like at the stabbing motion, like a Michael Myers type thing, and he just lets out a roar and just hits you, and it grazes both your shoulders. His left hand, what's odd, as you know, is that he stands about the same exact height as you, and he just lifts his arms as you know, as much as he can, and he lashes out with both cookeries, and they land both in your shoulder blades. But even though they hit you, it kind of glances off your armor, but it leaves some good gashes on your shoulders there. Kind of, you know, where the rotator cuff is there, like he's trying to cut off your arm with the cookeries. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, Nalia, what would you like to do? You are flanking, Nalia.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Okay, this is a friendly reminder.
So I get a +2 to this.
Yep. Oh, you hit. And you can do sneak attack damage if you wish.
Okay. Yep.
So, for the party, this is what you see. He goes and hits Nalia. Juno hits him. Then Juno moves. He then goes and hits Juno. As he has his arms up and they're still coming down, Juno, on you, Nalia just takes her hand and she just punches him in his ribs. And you start to see him bleeding very, very profusely. You two don't know how that he is still standing. It's like he is has some type of hidden endurance. So Juno, you thought that another attack would take him out, but you were wrong. You don't know how he's still standing up at this point.
That's not good.
Okay. I'm going to walk with over. Let's see here.
This here is threatened by Noalia, though has cover.
Yeah, I'm going to walk here.
So
Yeah, I'm here. What am I gonna do? I think I need to. So I think it will incur an attack. I think I have cover from Nalia if you choose to. I think drinking a potion incurs an attack, correct?
I'm not sure, but I think yes.
yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
So Nalia,
I think it does.
I'm going to drink a potion. You can get attack
Actually,
opportunity
yes,
on me.
that's provoke.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you do not hit. And this character is now invisible. So that was my swift action, my move action, and Burke, you notice that the door just flung open.
Will I have any idea around where she will be? Like in a 10-foot radius from where she
I
might be?
mean, the creature's just invisible. All I know. I think you have to have some
Yeah,
type of
but I
blind
mean, I
fight
saw
or.
her running.
Yeah, yeah. So you saw
Like,
her. You
if
saw
it's
her. You saw her here.
inside a 10-foot area,
You saw her here.
yeah.
And then you noticed that the door was open. So you don't know
Then
if
I
she used a
will.
spell. You don't know if she did it herself. All you know is she drank a potion and moved.
It will. In this area, it will be here. This area.
Okay.
I will cast this.
Good or dust.
Don't go yet.
You see a cloud of golden particles covers everyone and everything in this area, causing creatures to become blind and invisible, outlining invisible creatures for the duration of the spell. Unfortunately, as the glitter falls, Burke, you see the last bit of glitter hit the ground, but it seems that the area has not caught anything. Okay. Guka, your turn, sir.
Sorry, I'm all right. So, all right. So what happened now? I missed the last like 10 minutes again because my
No,
job
you're
is
cool. I
killing
know.
me.
I know you work.
All right.
Pretty much, a creature went invisible, and this guy is still up. That's all I have to see. Let's watch on there. And this guy is still blind. I will go ahead and make this guy have a little blind symbol or something. There we go. I think I'd be going crazy if I was blind.
Right.
So your wolf can attack this guy, I think, if he wants to. Oh, that actually hits. Leading
Fine.
it to. Let's see here. So we have.
And the wolf gets trip it. Oh, never mind.
Maybe this one could be blinded.
And then my wolf does. Let me see what my HP is here. What's my stat? Oh, okay. This guy, Juno Nalia, this guy is hanging on by a thread. This, you think that this enemy should have already been dead, but you see teeth knocked out. You can see muscle. You see the fatty adipose tissue on his leg where the wolf is biting him, but he is still the swinging and keeping up. Guko, what would you like to do?
And I'm gonna cure Burke.
For
They're
12.
12.
Okay. Juno, this guy has to be on his last limb, on his last leg, or some type of demonic sorcery. What would you like to do at this point?
I'm just gonna see if I can just put him out.
Okay.
Both of those get a +2.
Oh, they do get a +2. And with that note, Juno, you slash one of his arms off, and as you go down from slashing, you do a clean cut above his right kneecap, and his body hits the floor with a thud, putting him out of his misery.
Jeez. I'm going to 5-foot step this way, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. This guy here is trying to move, and is trying to move, and actually bumps into you, Burke, and is trying to get away. He's trying to move into your.
I'm gonna try to stop it.
Okay.
I'm thinking he dropped what he was carrying,
Yes, he dropped
he
his
was here.
weapon. Yes.
so I'll try to stop him, like putting myself in the middle. Well, I can't move from where I am, but
Well, I'm just telling you, he tried to bump into you. Nothing happens. This gentleman's done. Nolly, it's your turn. No, you muted it, so you know.
Okay. I am gonna try and block this door. Is it a double door or?
It is a double door.
So I'm gonna have my back up against the door then. And attack this person.
Okay. Yeah, you hit, and you punch him in his face as he's kind of just blind and helpless at this moment. Burke, what would you like to do?
So now we can take him. Let's take him for some questioning. And I will. Let's say I'll punch him.
Okay, I think it's fair to assume that unless the party wants to do everything else, this this creature is easily captured by the four of you if you surround it.
Yep.
Okay, so the party has shut the doors, I would assume.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do loot. How about that? The party finds 4 masterwork kukris. I'm not sure who's taking this down. I'm just gonna tell you. 4 masterwork kukris. 3 masterwork throwing axe. This guy had a rapier and 1 potion of cure moderate wounds. And 68 gold. And then 68 gold. And then another potion of cure moderate wounds. And then a masterwork, a rapier. We got a scroll of cure a light wounds found on this little creature. A masterwork buckler. And then a short bow with 20 arrows. Masterwork of leather armor. Okay. What would the party like to do? As I mean, I just told you what you found. It's easy. But is there anything you would like to do at this moment with the 2 dead bodies and?
Maybe we should make sure the mayor's okay. Just
Good idea.
to be sure.
Did any of these guys? I mean, I know I was like kind of absent, but did any of these guys exhibit any indication at all of them being affected by the illusion of the mansion?
Guko, I think
Or
it
did
is.
they-
I think it is safe to assume that how quickly combat ensued, that they didn't, compared to how long it took you guys to figure it out.
Roger that. Yeah, it's a good call. We better check on the others. At least
I do want to say
some of the
this.
gods.
I want everybody to make a final perception check. Let me see what we got here. Something quite odd. Guko and Burke. Burke points it out, but Guko, when Burke points it out, you notice that even in the pictures, they're the same. These gentlemen's scars are different. One is on the left side of his face and one's on the right. And they looked almost identical. But what's even odd is that these guys favor Juno, except Juno has white hair.
The bloody
They are like clones of
these-
Juno.
are these kin of yours, brothers?
Well, they don't look familiar to me.
They don't look familiar. Look in the bloody mirror, mate.
I don't have any family that I really know of out here other than Hunkley himself. I don't know who these men are.
Don't you have any secret brother or something?
Well, I was already sort of the secret. I'm convinced that I'm, of some relation to Hunkley himself, and if that may be the reason why these men are here as well. Maybe also estranged heirs of some sort, thinking they're entitled to his fortune.
Well, the perception check will also let you know that this gentleman has red hair and hazel eyes and looks very similar to the halfling that the party fought earlier at the auction house. And if you remember, the female that you saw briefly, where are we at here? It looks, again, you're noticing in the feature from a lot of these type of bandit type characters. What is the feature that you are noticing from all these the enemies?
They seem to all be gingers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry.
So that's just in the little short rundown that you notice from the bandits. But we will go to the party. We'll go with, where's my town map at? Let's pull my town map in. Which is an easy way to, here we go. To Nabor. You make your way down to the mayor's, and we'll have them stay here. You make your way down to the mayor's, and you're greeted by two guards. They look familiar. You don't know their names, but they look familiar nevertheless. Especially, from the day's events of guarding the town. It doesn't look like they're disturbed.
So
What, Nolly?
are we taking the tied up blind guy with us, or
Good question.
are we taking the tied up guy with us?
But we were questioning
I
him.
don't know, gang.
I mean, I would argue that the party could even question him as you walk to the mayor's house.
Okay, we're gonna do that. I guess as we're on our way to the mayor's house, the one question I wanted to know is, who is he and who were the people who were with him, or she, or I don't remember the I remember the specifics of our halfling friend.
The halfling. With that, it tells you to shove it. That he's not going to
Oh.
answer any questions.
Mm.
Now, do you know you could try to use diplomacy with roleplay, or intimidate with some roleplay?
Well, Jenna's just kind of like stumped. And he's like, listen, I want to get some answers out of you before, you're brought before the guard, which, you'll likely end up just like your friends or your brothers or whoever they are. I don't want to make this rough for you, but it will be very bad very quickly if you don't. Just give me a few answers.
You better answer before we make you a kebab with your own weapon. Oh.
Okay. So intimidate, that is... Okay, intimidate.
Yeah, don't make me put a scar on the other side of your face, mate.
This doesn't have
So,
the
oh, of course. Well, it's never too late to add one. So, do we have any guards, near the area? I was thinking, maybe we should have an escort.
Okay, so it's 10 plus hit die. Okay, so that's that. Plus his wisdom modifier, which is that. Okay, so you intimidate him. You chose to intimidate him. You are a little. You're successful. So what was your question? So you can give the information you desire, take actions that do not endanger it, offer other limited assistance. It will work for 1d6 plus 10 minutes.
I asked who he was and who were the people that were with him.
Okay, so it's gonna work for 10 minutes. He very cowardly tells you as he cowers in fear of your intimidation check. As you have the rope tied, you grab his collar and you kind of just jerk him up. And he gets a little frantic, and you just kind of release him, dropping him. And it has been raining for quite some time. So you hear a little splash, and a little bit of mud and dirt gets on him. At that, he tells you that he is part of the guards here in town. But
What about the other men?
they were part of the guard as well. We're not a former guard, but we are nevertheless guards. The normal Naborian militia is laughable. When something really needs to get done, we would do it in order to protect the town.
So, ambushing us was your way of protecting the town.
Well, we were given our orders to,
By who?
well, from Hunclay himself. That someone has came in and sequestered his house from him, taken his things, stolen them, and auctioned them off while he was away on business.
When did he give you these orders?
I don't know when they were given. I just know I was told to go in and get a certain item. I don't know what the item was. Some old text about demonic and plagues, and I don't really know. That wasn't. I wasn't. No, Amy was the one who knew about it. I'm not the one that knew. We were just told to infiltrate the house, take the text or the scroll, and eliminate anyone who gave us trouble.
Well, we'll have to figure this out with the guard.
But he does say he is from Nabor.
So is Hunclay still alive then?
That's what I'm confused on. I actually don't know.
I don't think any of us know.
Sounds
We weren't
like
sure.
me.
Yeah, when was it a few days back? They seemed to indicate that it was like a setup, a staged event.
Hmm. So you know if Hunkley is still alive or not? Is what
So
you're
I
telling me.
asked him.
That's what I was told, that Hunclay was still alive, and that's what the orders we were given. To go in, retrieve some text or whatnot. Amy knew really had the specifics of the text. I don't know. To go in, retrieve the text, and to meet Hunclay back at his secret enclave with the text.
Hmm. Well, we're going to have to figure out where Amy is, because we need to get to the bottom of things.
So would anyone in Nybor recognize this guy then, if he's from Nybor?
I mean, I would assume so, yeah.
I would plan on taking him into, Greer and what's the other guy's name? The other guy, and seeing
Noir?
what they know about this. Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk to the mayor's house, you see the two guards. Like I said, they don't look disheveled. I mean, well, they look for the attack, of course, but they are guarding the mayor's house in case anything sneaks up. But they don't seem like they've seen anything. They do see your familiar faces, at least Nolly and Gukos. They kind of are eyeing Burke in the background, and that's going to be a pretty much a continuing theme here in town. Is eyeing Burke, and they do see you as a new face, as you know, but they greet Guko, and they do say the master, the Baron has retired for this evening, and did not want to be disturbed.
Well, this is kind of a special circumstance. I mean, we were just attacked. Want to make sure he's okay. Does anybody have eyes on him directly?
He says there is guards surrounding the house and guards inside. Even Gene Valcor, which I know that he was with you in the swamp, he has even elected to stay in the guest room next to the Baron.
I think somebody ought to take a look. Oh, he's physically in the room.
Yes, he said that he would
Well-
sleep in his resting chair in the same room as the mayor.
The ones
So
who attacked us said they were guards too.
They said they were gods. Oh dear. So yeah, we better check it out just in case. These are rather savvy assassins. They were able to the mansion without any problems.
What's up, Nalia?
that we are out.
That you're out? I think I missed the first part.
I said maybe we should head back to the mansion because the remaining character might try to get back in if they aren't still in.
That's a good point.
So the party, the guards say that the Baron, you can assure that Gene's there. And Gene just checked in with them about 20 minutes ago. So what the party do? Like to check on the mayor, see if you can get Greer and Noir, or go back to the mansion.
I think all of the above. I think we should have the guards check on the mayor, make sure he's okay. We should leave this man with the guards put in the dungeon, and then we should get back to the mansion right away.
Can we trust these guards? If the one we capture is supposedly a guard as well.
He's said he was a different kind of guard, though. Apparently, one that worked for Hunclay rather than the Nybor Town Guard.
Okay.
Well, if you want to hand him over, one kind of grumps and says, "I don't feel like doing booking this time of evening," but hands over and says that he will get on the guard from inside to come and replace him. And they say, "Thank you. We will get this sorted out in the morning. Come meet us at the garrison here in town, and we will sort out. But we'll take you for your word that this person is bad and has done something, and we will lock him up and we'll get sorted out again in the morning." Okay, so the party.
Keep an eye on him. He had a friend who got away.
He kind of just
That's,
replies to
Mickey
you.
one.
He replies to you kind of like, "Sure." Very short. The party will continue. I'm going to group. These need to be grouped. The party will continue to go. Will Noir and Greer staying? It seems to be a little small inn. Not the larger one, the Stone Hill Inn. It's a smaller inn, less traveled. Greer did mention that he needs some peace and quiet after the events, and there's really no tavern here. It's really just, like I said, an inn. Not a lot of noise. You walk in, the party walks in, and you're met by a small halfling lady. And she has the candles going. She looks half asleep. You see her thumbing through the pages of the log, and she says, "How many rooms do we need this evening?" To the party.
I don't have an issue sharing a
we are
room.
Wait, what?
Share with
so
anyone.
we are looking for Greer.
Yeah, she says, "How many rooms do you need?" Because she doesn't really know the group. So if you see people walking in and it's raining at night, you're gonna assume you want a room. That's what I thought. And she just said, "Ask the party, how many rooms do you need?"
I can share with
I
anyone.
explained we're looking for Greer. Greencloak.
Greer. Oh yes, Greer. He informed me that he was not to be disturbed. May I ask who is summoning him at this hour?
Can maybe we should just leave a message that the manor got attacked and go back home?
Juno and Guko, what do you think?
That's a good idea.
I mean, well, okay, yeah. I think we definitely should get back to the mansion. Are we gonna bring Greer with us?
It probably would.
He-
Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted.
He wasn't supposed to be disturbed.
He wasn't supposed to be disturbed. I mean, neither were we. And then 3 assassins come in.
Would it be safe for him if we're expecting an intruder?
Well, I don't know that we are, but if we are, it's probably going to come for him anyway. It might as well be with us. But I don't suppose it matters much. As long as we leave word for him.
So did we have that flesh? So did we have that flesh book with us in the
Yeah.
manor, or was it with the mayor?
it's on
Because
Guko.
I was
It's
thinking it was
Guko said he was going
with
to
the
keep
mayor.
No, I've got it for the time being.
Okay.
Didn't want it to get out. Plus, I don't think the mayor is really, yeah, I kind of whisper this under my breath. I don't think he's really equipped to, he's kind of over the hill,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if there's some sort of idea that Hunkler is still alive and that there is a ploy against him, that Greer might be a target because he may be seen as someone who's trying to unfairly take over the town. If that makes sense. It would just sort of follow the logic, I believe. So I think it would be best to make sure he's as protected as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we leaving
Yeah,
a
let's-
message in, or are we getting him up?
Yeah, let's just leave a message for him. He's not really. I mean, he wants to be the wizard of the world. He should wake up when he's needed. I don't know.
Yeah, just leave the message with the guards and make sure that he's safe.
Okay. The party will go back to the mansion here. Oh, I don't know why that did that. That is so weird. The party will go back to the mansion. Group. Boop. Back. You go back, you still see the same blood on the floor. What would the party like to do as you walk inside the mansion?
Just gonna kind of do like a sweep of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
As you go into this room, the party notes that there's books here on this shelf. You see a bunch of books on the floor. These doors are open. As you go in, you see a lot of the doors are open. As you walk upstairs in the library, things are disheveled. The party looked around, but when you came into the house and kind of tried to stay over 3 weeks, you did clean up. You settled in. You took what books were on the floor, what was dusty. You tried to clean the place to make it more cozy, more homey. But as you look around, you definitely see where someone, or a group of people have came in and just made the whole place a mess again. It's like kind of like when the police go in and do a raid. That's what you see. Books on the floor, tables just overturned. You see drawers ripped out of desks and cabinets, and somebody's looking for something. Unfortunately, there's more of the house.
We do have the book with us, right?
Unfortunately, as the party continues to look around the house, you make your way to the basement. As you make your way to the basement, you see little bits of blood on the floor, kind of leading on the stairs and on the wall. As you make your way down, you start to hear a lot of noises, a lot of yarks.
It's the Yark Patrol. Kobolds are taking over the universe.
What you see, Burke, Burke doesn't really care. I mean, he could have had kobolds, but you know what you see surprises you. You see a huge, load of kobolds, and they're gathered around one kobold. As you see that kobold lay dead. Now, I don't know how surprised you would be by seeing this many kobolds down here, but you do see, Burke as a kobold in your party. So that would explain to you what happened. But anyways, and they're all surrounding this kobold here.
So, I ask what happened here.
Burke speaks Draconic, so he will relay the
If they understand me.
well,
I,
they're learning a little
Hey
bit.
guys, what happened here?
They're learning a little bit of Common, so they can pick out a little bit. But Burke pretty much tells you, they say that a red-headed, they're red with fire. I guess, how about that? Fire, reddish colored hair. Came in, was looking for something, and it all of a sudden appeared. It was one of the kobolds bumped into something. They were walking, and then out of nowhere, this pink skin appeared and ran into this kobold, or the kobold ran to it, and the kobold was surprised and started, like, you know, asking questions and all that kind of stuff. And she was looking for something, looking for a type of paper. We didn't know. She got angry and stabbed one of our tribesmen. We attacked, and she fought us off and ran. We went upstairs.
Okay.
She ran upstairs. We know we're not allowed upstairs, so we just shut the door and came back.
Who said you're not allowed upstairs? Juno also speaks Draconic,
Oh,
so he's
okay.
speaking directly to them. So,
Oh, well, this is not that we're not allowed, but this is kind of our area here since we were taken from the cave. We know that the townsfolk are not really trusting of us because of all the black scale kobold attacks, and we just wanted to stay out of view of the townsfolk.
what kind of kobolds are these?
They're the good kind, but it's just, you know, the townsfolk is kind of they're you know, they're like terrified of Yoks. It's a long story.
Black scaled ones are bad, green scaled ones are good. Or something.
For the most part, there's some crossover.
Okay. Well, can anyone describe to me what this pink skin looked like? I'd kind of like to take a note.
They point that fire hair and mud eyes, wielding a type of
Fire.
fire hair, mud eyes, having a leaf-like cape, a leaf-colored cape.
I mean, I don't blame them. I kind of like redheads too.
Mud eyes, leaf, like cape. Okay. Tall like me, tall like her, and then I point to Noalia, or
Like
tall
Nalia,
like.
a little
okay,
shorter
cool.
little shorter than Nalia.
Okay.
And you see two kobolds kind of stack each other, trying to show you, but fall, and it's just
Okay. Scars? Any cuts on her face, maybe?
They didn't get that good of a look. They're just no fire hair, mud eyes.
Okay. Any jewelry? Any shiny?
Any shiny. He tells you that only shiny they saw was a small, like a blade, a weapon being used. That's the only shiny that they saw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. We will. We're trying to figure all of this out. This is all very, very not good. What?
Say a couple of words over the body.
Yeah. I would like to just participate in however you tend to your dead, just as a sign of respect.
Okay. At that moment, you hear a voice. You hear a voice saying to, "Could you dim the lights a little bit? Could you dim the lights a little bit? What's all the commotion about?"
Sure, I suppose, you know.
The light's a little dimmed, of course. What you see, Juno, again, it's no surprise here. This is a creature you see.
Okay, that's that's something.
What's all this ruckus about? All this noise? I'm trying to continue crafting. I've been down here for weeks now. What is all this noise about?
So shadow friend. Yeah. So yeah, we've been infiltrated, and apparently one of them got down here, and I think they were looking for something that I keep on me, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, I've gotten a little bit accustomed to these little guys. Quite annoying at first, but they mean well.
Yeah, they're harmless. Kind of cute, you know. Just hop around, yuck, yuck, yuck. Speaking of, how's the crafting going?
Well, if I continue, I should have it made by tomorrow.
Splendid news.
Very sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Oh yes, right. Shadow, vampire, shadow.
Which one of us is the?
I don't know.
Okay. Very nice to meet you, Shadow. And I hold out a hand.
She goes by. She looks at you. She kind of looks at your hand. Hold up. She kind of looks at your hand and says, "Ah, this greeting from this plane. I've kind of been in my works." And she nods at you and shakes your hand and introduces herself as Mafiti.
Very nice to meet you. I am Juno. From whereabouts do you come from?
Please, I'm not trying to be unpleasant, or to be rude or brash, but I am from the Shadow Plane. I was summoned here by Hunclay, and we were actually partners at one time, but he's just a little bit of bipolar, and I made a joke, and he asked me a question, and then I was trapped behind a wall of light until these lads here rescued me. But asking to catch you up, I'm sure that they will fill you in on all the details. Guko, can I be any assistance to anyone?
Well, not unless you happen to see the intruder.
No, I told you that for rescuing me, I would craft an item as powerful I could craft. Then I've been working at it for a solid 3 weeks now.
And we certainly you are very gracious. And yeah, no, I don't think that there's anything else. Thank you for your help.
She says, I sure have missed the little guy. Yep, he was one of the friendlier ones.
Is that Burke? Is that the typical custom? I'm not very familiar.
What Brooks proposing is more Ghost Ray style funeral, but that's because he's a Ghost Ray. The other kobolds may not be, but probably won't be.
I don't know kobold tradition when they die. Kobold tradition when they die. Look that up. I honestly think they would just throw him in the swamp. I don't know.
Yeah.
Return him to the earth. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a question for Reddit, right?
Reddit's gotta know. But
yeah, Reddit's gotta know. Anyways, continue. Not to get off topic.
this is a lot to take in. Can Miss Shadow. I don't know how this works. Do you know anything about any other children Hunkley could have possibly had? Particularly those of the red-headed variety.
Well, I've been with Hunclay some time. I can tell you that Hunclay, before his hair went white, Hunclay was red-headed. But I don't know of any children. He didn't. I never saw him consort with any female or any woman. Never tried on me, or I didn't know. And all I know is that he loved one woman, and unfortunately, she died many years ago.
That is, ugh.
She died protecting him. He told me her name one time, but it's a very short name. I don't remember it. Again, it's been years.
Was it Tula? It was Tula, wasn't it?
It sounds familiar, but I've been trapped down here for quite some years. So.
Oh, very well. I'm sure you could have, lost memory to time. Okay, thank you so much. The entire manor is a mess, and we're expecting more intruders, or expecting this woman who the kobolds here have identified to come back for some reason. This is all just a lot to deal with.
Okay. I will say that the kobolds handle their business, and the party goes upstairs to finally rest. How about that?
Amen.
The party finally
Get
rests
into it.
throughout the night. But there's a lot of tossing and turning in the sleep. You will each have a nightmare, and then I will give you your nightmare after the session.
I wonder if we should set a guard.
Oh.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we should have set up a watch. But yeah,
How about you to watch?
Juno goes first.
Okay. Who's second?
I'll take. I guess I have to be first or last. Well, I don't have to be, but it's best that way.
I'll be second.
Okay.
I'll take.
Okay. So each one of you have trouble sleeping. Now, not gonna penalize you by not getting spells back or anything like that, but you will have trouble sleeping. It seems that, and I will write your nightmare out for you after the session, probably tomorrow sometime this week, and then you will have your nightmare, your dream, whatever. If everyone could roll for me a fortitude save. Okay, there we go. I need one from Guko and one from Nalia. Okay, Guko, Nalia, I need you to pass yours too. Perfect. No one takes any penalties. Everyone beat the 15 save. You sleep. Everyone's well rested. Everyone heals your level and HP, I believe that's correct. So everyone heals 6 HP.
Yep.
Naturally. If you had any ability damage, I believe you heal 1 ability damage. Throughout the night, the kobolds were quiet, and you noticed them. They were nice enough to start cleaning up the house, disposing of the dead bodies. Just straightening things up without making too big of a mess. And now it is the next day. Burke has went inside to make coffee for the group. Everyone again seems well rested. And Burke has prepared a light breakfast for the group.
Phenomenal.
Just to get, something kind of started. Is there anything else that the players want to do as you're getting up?
Pray, memorize spells.
Okay.
Nothing in particular.
Greer. Comes and fetches. You hear a knock on the door. But before you even have a chance of opening it, it's like more of like a polite knock. Just to let you know he's coming. You see Greer. Greer. He sees the little bit of blood stain. He says, I received your message this morning. My apologies for not being available when I was needed the most. Hold up. Let me get my wizard voice. Apologies for me not being available when I was needed the most. I received word at the inn this morning when I arose that something happened here in the manor last night. Could you divulge any information? What was gained?
Well, I don't think anything was gained by them, but we did lose a kobold. At least I can't see anything missing. Did we lose anything? I don't think we lost anything.
No, we shouldn't have lost anything. I believe that they were only here for one specific thing that they didn't find.
Any reason from the attackers? I woke up and came straight here.
There was one of them, a halfling, who insisted that they were from some part of the guard, and that they were given this mission directly by Hungley to procure an item and make sure that they eliminated any threats in their way.
Upon hearing that, his eyes go wide. He says, they're saying that Hunkley is alive. But his body was...
That's what they said.
His body... We just had a ceremony. His body was burned. He wished to be cremated. And his ashes spread over Lake Ember.
Yeah. Well, he is a wizard. He, could have set up any number of distractive
But why? Why would he... I do know that my master's mind and opinions, the way he thought, was changing in his latter years. I hope that he had not had some demented way of playing a prank on us that's cost us so many lives. I don't think he's that cynical. Speak up, child.
I'm suspicious as to what it could be. I have a few loose ideas. But I do need to ask you first. Do you know anything of Hunkley having children who lived in town?
No, not of any. Hunkley swore off that type of lifestyle when the dragon was killed. From what he's told me, he was a man of very few words when it came to that. We were always engrossed in our studies.
Very well. We encounter that some of the attackers bear a resemblance of sorts to a younger version of him. A few red-headed fellows. It's mildly concerning, but I'm not sure what to make of it.
I'm not either. I don't want to stop our plans at going to the mountains. We have all this nonsense going on in town. I am now worried that if I or Noir should stay, or I hope this isn't again like some type of prank or joke. I know that he was losing his mind. He was calling different apprentices by different names and having weird dream. I don't know myself. I haven't spoke to him other than in message and through messages in years now. I have not laid my eyes on Master. But he did appear to me in a dream one night.
Dewey's.
What child?
I was wondering if we still have that note that we found in Hunkley's manor on the top floor. Well, second to top floor.
Yeah, we can have that. The notes, you mean? We show the players. We'll say that Guko has it because Guko keeps things. We'll show the players. There we go. This is the note. To conjure accuser devil, animate Dominion remains of a cave, prepare Hindus, and attempt a second contact with Dominion.
Disguising.
Disguising text of secrets of the dreaming dark. Confirm
So,
demolition. What are
the
you thinking?
disguising text of Secrets of the Dreaming Dark.
Disguising text.
I'm
I
thinking.
have. What are you thinking? Excuse me. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I'm wondering now if the Secrets of the Dreaming Dark, if the text is disguised and if there's something else beneath it. And I am also wondering if the demolition of when Hunkley's tower fell down and it killed him, if that's the demolition thing that it discusses in that note.
Could be. I don't know why he would want to have his tower destroyed for some reason. That's odd. He loved his tower. He loved this. But he did do more here in the last year, somewhat. He had told me here in the home. I don't know why he would. The tower was a symbol of Hunkley. People knew that a great wizard lived here, and that's why That's why Nobor's been honestly a utopia for this time.
I'm trying to wrap my head around all of this.
Well, disguising the text. Sometimes wizards will put an arcane lock on their books to forego anyone reading them. I wonder if that was. But his spellbook has already been sold. I'm sure that whoever bought the items have already left town this morning, especially with how it was rated.
That was the one book that we ended up buying.
Do you have the book? Would you right now?
Which book is this? Sorry.
The Secrets of the Dreaming Dark.
Yeah, of course. I've got it right here.
He says the contact with Dominion. That is the Dominion. Only one Dominion I can think of is the Dominion of Black.
Is there anything in the book about that?
You see, Greer. I thumped the pages. What is Hunkley doing? And you can look here and see that these books, the whole book is worn out, but the Dominion of Black, it's a malevolent galaxy-spanning conglomerate of aliens known from eating memories, stealing thoughts, inhabiting the bodies and destroying numerous planets over the aeons. It says that Earthfall was summoned out of the Meaning of Black, and there's a loose collection of alien races with this type of technology of sailing the stars as we would sail the waters of Galorian. What would make Hunclay, the renowned wizard that he is, want to study the Dominion of Black and possibly contact them and call out evil monstrosities from the Dark Tapestry?
It's interesting, but as a scholar, I would imagine that someone of his talent and understanding would only seek to perhaps gain greater knowledge, and that led him to a very corrupt place.
You're right. I know. Believe it or not, when I was a young man, I studied the faith, and I was big into certain gods. But they say the more you know, the more you use your mind, is where your faith wanders. And myself, thanks to Hunclay, he sought that potential out and led me to the ways of magic, where I can control what magic shoots from my fingertips and not some being that I had to pray to. And again, this is quite odd. Why would Hunclay have this book? And why would he have that text? I know that he would keep things so that it would not go into the hands of wrongdoers. I don't know. I don't want to get too caught up. I've set the caravan up, and I know that we have to head to this monastery in the mountains. But I know that Yves and Bassi also had asked you to confirm that this creature is still dead, and the bones on the burial mounds of the Tula and her husband Arcadia. So I have prepared the caravan. We may, Noir and myself, and with a few volunteers that we have, we may go ahead and get started across the Lake Ember. And I just guess the party can catch up with us.
Mm.
Is there any other questions that you have for me?
Not now.
Will traveling through these stars be like traveling through the seas, like the realm of Khosrei?
That's what I think. If I had any idea, that's what I would assume so. Hunclay never mentioned this
So we
to me.
One could pray to Khosrei for safe traveling through the stars.
If you believe in that such type of foolishness as Hunclay would say.
Well, the goddess of wind and waves might have a take on it, so we can try. The Skyfather won't be upset about it, surely.
Yes, I would love to see Galorian, this planet, as the size of a marble in space. Again, not at Hunclay's level, so maybe in a few more years I'll be able to get a glimpse of the sun above the clouds. But that day will never happen if a dragon comes and destroys what we know and love as our Nabor and our closest friends, family, and relatives. So, to the task at hand. So, with that, Greer is going to continue, and he told you about the caravan that he's going to leave. What would the party like to do? Anything in particular?
How hard would it be? Would I be able to upgrade my armor
What is this?
to like a plus?
1?
Well, like a yeah.
You don't have +1 armor? Are you wanting to, like, what kind of
I
armor?
do have +1. I would want to upgrade it to +2.
Are you wanting to buy more armor?
You want to buy a +2, or you want to upgrade the one you have?
Either one.
Upgrading is cheaper, but takes some days.
How soon will the caravan?
Well, the
You ready to
caravan is going to start leaving now, but the caravan is a caravan. It's going to go slower than you four on horses to catch up to it.
So, is there a way I could get my armor upgraded either in town while we are gone, or else with the caravan?
What is the stats for upgrading armor?
It's the difference between the one you want and the one you have.
So what is that difference for hers?
If it's a +2, that'll be it's 2,000. That'll be about 2 days of work.
2 days of work, and that's 8-hour days, correct?
It's 3,000.
Yeah. 2 8-hour days.
It says it's 3,000.
That's the
Yeah, if
difference.
it's a +2 is 3,000, and the one you have is 1,000. So it's 2,000 to upgrade it, and 2 days of work. Or you can buy one by 3,000 and sell the one you have for 500.
What do you want to do? If you buy it, it'll be
The
quicker.
+2 costs 4,000.
It'd probably be better to wait.
Well, look, actually, I've got the ability to craft this myself. I just need a bit of time.
And I will let you, when we go to the caravan, you will have time. You will have downtime. They will be setting up camps. It will take some time to get to the top of the mountain. So what do you think? Do you want to wait and do it on the caravan? Because if you do it in town and leave, you're going to be 2 days behind the caravan, and then you're going to, it's up to you. We can do whatever you want to. I don't want you to feel pressure to do anything. So what the party wants to do, I will always adjust.
With the caravan, probably.
Okay. So I'll make sure I get that worked out. Okay. So we have that worked out. Does anyone want to do anything else as a party? What do we want to do? Go to the grave? I take it. Meet with the mayor.
Whose grave?
Well, we wanted to see if the bones were, if the bones of the dragon was still there.
Yeah, yes. Of course, and Tula and her husband are buried near there, right?
Yeah, they're buried under the bones.
Okay. And as I recall,
Yes.
they've got some dragon vein weapons that they're buried with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that will be.
Assuming the bones are still there and the tombs weren't ransacked or something.
Yes, and
Yes.
that they're not all evil aliens. Okay. So we will go to. We will not play very much longer, guys, but we will go to Nabor.
Okay.
Let's get the Nabor map. We're down at the docks here, and you see Gene kind of ride by on his horse, and he gives you a simple nod as he appears to be busy. Now, I do want to say that as you come here at the docks, you see two other guardsmen riding with him. You see Yves there, believe it or not. And Yves has his face down. He's kind of has his hands in his head. Oh, excuse me, his hands on his face. And he's sitting on like a crate by the dock. And you can tell that he looks very upset.
Okay, go over to the dock.
Mm-hmm. Nolly, you walk over to him, and he doesn't seem like he's crying or anything. Or here. He doesn't seem like he's... I mean, he kind of seems like he's sobbing a little bit, very lightly, like he's trying to hold it in. But you can tell that there's guards, there's workmen doing work on the boats and stuff. And he looks at you. He kind of like, you see like when a child kind of is upset and cries, and he kind of, opens his fingers up a little bit to see if you're there looking to see if they're crying or not. It's kind of what Jeeves is doing at this moment.
Okay, I ask him what's wrong.
You can't move, Bert, because it's all grouped. So he looks and he says, "Look around. Something happened. I don't know if it was during the attack or last night. There was no words. A lot of the guards were, in the area where the most villagers live. We had some guarding around the town, and I guess we didn't think the dock, but look, my boats, the ones that I invented that help carry the lumber, they're destroyed. Like, who would do this?" And you can see that he's upset. He said these took years of me and Hunclay working on these boats. And now they're just destroyed. It's gonna take... My hands are frail. Look at, I can do repairs, but to build these... Hunclay said these were called engines, is what he called them. To build these devices from the floor up, I'm not a young man anymore. My hands hurt. My knuckles are swollen.
Wait, so, the submarines are down?
No, the boats that he made.
Oh, whew.
Where did this device come from? Do you know?
It was a borrowed idea of where I'm originally from. And then Clay just helped me modify it.
Okay. Strange.
So think of like a little motorboat, but like steampunkish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they help travel
But
down
it's
the
like
rivers. Yeah.
not something I would have ever seen before.
Yeah. He gets. That's how this town became so popular. It became so wealthy. Him and Hunclay built these devices, and they were able to ship lumber faster down to Magnamar when Magnamar was being founded by Indros. So they came up here, cut the lumber, and they just shipped it. And they also have a quarry here. So a lot of Magnamar was tore up and built off limestone, off like the ear span, which that's Pathfinder lore. But once the stuff happened down there, so they had to do a law where they couldn't take the ear span and take the statues. So then they came up here in the Boar because Indros remembered the quarry that was here, and they shipped a lot of like limestone and stuff for houses down there. So Nabor is quite, it's got pretty wealthy like many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a lot easier just casting a fix spell than it is for him to build these things up. But anyway, the backstory. He gets to tell that building one of these things will take months, weeks if not months.
I'll have to look at one eventually, but yeah, this is rather unfortunate.
So I'm just trying to make sure I understand. So that somebody came and like dismantled them?
Yes.
Wow. That's rough.
How could that be?
I guess Hunclay, my best friend, dying. My town is attacked, or threatened by a dragon. My daughter was kidnapped, and now this.
It almost seems like it's something personal, mate.
Wait, I'm gonna look around at everybody. Greer, did you say your daughter was kidnapped?
This was Yves. This is Yves. Yes, he said that's why the party. That's why the original group of adventurers came here. My daughter was kidnapped near a small town called Sandpoint. And they said there was some larger cult in Sandpoint. And there was some type of beast attacking the town. They defended it, but it led the beast here. They said that the beast was coming to this area to try to destroy this town now. And they brought my daughter back. Then they went to the swamp. And many did not come back, unfortunately. And now here, the town's been attacked, like I said. Honeyclay dead. Dragons are now threatening to destroy the town if we don't pay.
Yeah, it certainly has been a rough couple of months. I will grant you that.
Well, I was gonna
So
grant. What, Nalia?
Yves' daughter was kidnapped before or after Hunclay's tower got
Bef-
destroyed?
Before.
Okay.
Before. He just didn't say it in order. My apologies. Okay, what would the group like to do?
We are going to go north.
Yeah, we're going to the burial site then.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make our way there.
He tells you that he had some motorized older boats he was going to let you ride on, but all they have is these small rowboats now.
Could you
Oh, that's probably where they got destroyed.
yeah. Do you have some sort of layout for this device? I wanted to study it maybe just to see if maybe it could offer some help in rebuilding them.
He says I have a small prototype. I worked on them many years ago, and I showed Hunclay, and I think Hunclay wrote a manual or something about it, but I don't. Like I said, I have the original schematics, but Hunclay took them and made them made them a lot better over the years. He would get bored.
Would it be accurate to say that aside from you, Hunclay is probably the only one with the technical expertise to do this dismantling?
Guko, there. No, your town, where you're from, is where I'm originally from. They would have.
Right.
They would have the ability to do it, but I'm not. I know I'm not allowed there again after what I did.
Oh,
What did you do?
I left, and I took some
Right.
other technologies
Sharing the
with me.
design. That makes sense, I suppose.
hmm.
Well, you know, there's a motive there. It might be worth investigating. I don't suppose they'd be very happy to have seen it in the first place.
That's been a years. That's no, Kabosh is a peaceful place.
Some people hold long. Very true, but some people hold long grudges, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't you say that when you came from Kabosh that they were also getting attacked by kobolds? I think this is deeper than
That's true.
some old rivalry between me and a Meister from my former town.
True. Yeah, and the dragon and whatnot, the mother of monsters, this whole thing has gotten much larger.
Well, if you, I'm gonna continue.
So was
to...
it just the
Sorry, Nolly, what?
engines that were dismantled?
The engines.
Was it just the engines that were dismantled, or
Exactly.
was it the entire boats?
The engines are dismantled. We just put the engines on top of regular boats, but they're dismantled, destroyed, beat up. Between everything, the docks have been quiet. We haven't done much shipping since Hunclay's death, if I can be honest with you, which is my fault. And the docks were kind of just neglected. And you know, you can just tell that he is just distraught, trying to find the words to say, and he continues to go on. They just destroyed some were put holes in them and destroyed the boats themselves. But when we put the fuel in, salt was put in them as well. I don't know why somebody would put salt or we put the oil in, but they knew how to destroy the motor at least. But the power source is what I would say.
Yeah, and just to make sure I understand too, this is beyond like mending or
Yeah, so
something like that.
yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna have to start from square one with these motors now. Some parts might be salvageable.
Well, I'll certainly give you a hand with you know, with what little I remember when we returned. Too big of a project to start in advance.
Well, what was the part up to do? He leaves you to it. He says, "Well, if you need a ride, there are two rowboats here."
Still got my submarine.
Okay. So the party will. Who does not have Sirenscape out? I don't know if you do or not. It's fine.
I don't at the moment.
Okay, no worries.
I don't think
I don't at
I've
the
heard
moment
any of
either.
it
Okay.
yet.
Move all this one. Move that. Move that. Move that. There we go. So, as you know, Guko, there's like something that's that you can kind of barely tell. It's kind of bobbing. It kind of looks like, you know, a big, like if it was a large crab trap. Actually, you have seen those. And Guko goes over to it and latches the hatch like a hatch there, and you go in and you see a beautiful device. You see engines roaring, or you hear engines roaring. It looks really bad shape though. Like it looks really bad shape. Like you see wires coming out of it. I mean, it's you know, when Guko goes to touch a button, it's making these loud sounds.
Did they mess up my sub too?
Your sub was pretty beat up from all the battles.
Okay, so it's just old. Okay, yeah, it's just old, not a. All right, cool. Seen it's she's seen better days, but she'll carry it true. Start making coal and repairing it.
As you go to make coal, you're able to make coal, but as you go to power it on, you hear like it doesn't want to move. Like it's just kind of like it's stalling.
Let's see what could be the hold up here. Talk to me, baby.
See what we got here. What'd you do, Guko?
Profession.
Profession.
Driver.
Guko, it seems that since this was a prototype sub, and you remember it really wasn't made for battle, you're starting to look at the wires and the gears and the engines, and you just think that honestly, that without major repairs, and a team or just you leading the repairs, that this sub is really only good for an underground type of base at this point. The power is having trouble being rerouted. You don't even know if the torpedoes are shooting right at this time. And just turning the power on for lights, the whole thing shakes. You don't know if it would even be stabilized.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you follow me above board, I'll show you the way to the rowboats.
Juno, at this moment, you've seen kobolds and an underground wizard's mansion. You've seen a shadow creature. You've heard tales of a motorized rowboat you've never seen. And now you see a device that apparently is supposed to bring passengers underwater. You shut it off, and it cuts down, and the hum of the hull quietly softens. But what you do notice, Guko, is that even when you cut everything off, now that you've been in there still is a faint, like, humming. Just because the submarine is in bad condition. Okay. We're back in the board. How long does everyone have to play? Do we have about 30 more minutes still?
On and off.
Does everyone have 30 more minutes?
I do.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. So we make it here, and the party has 2 rowboats. It's not that far, but it is, some miles on that map there. I don't know how many miles quite. Who would like to be boat partners?
Boat partners?
Yeah,
I would,
you have 2 boats, 2 apiece.
I'm not exactly the most robust. I'm used to the mechanical engine doing the work. So if somebody who knows how to row one of these things would accompany me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I mean, I could summon the Space Giddy, but he's only good for a couple of rounds.
Well, I would think I don't know Juno yet well enough to want to go with him. So I'd suggest either Noali or Guko.
I was just thinking, I don't think any of us are very strong.
If you want someone strong, maybe Juno is for you. And
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about our new companion, but he doesn't seem to use brute force. It's so very often when he swings
yeah,
these imaginary blades. It's more of a
that's right.
type of thing. But maybe we can get one of the gods, or maybe you know.
But he is stronger than Borg.
Yeah, I suppose anybody stronger than I am, so doesn't take much.
Okay, so who are boat partners?
I'll take Juno. I don't care. I don't mind.
Okay. The party, Juno, you there?
Yep.
Okay. Why is this happening? Ungroup.
I assume I knew that we were going to go by sea, right? Or by boat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to modify my spell list slightly, but
So we will have, as you're there, in the boats or whatnot. How is the boat formation? So anyway, it doesn't matter. You're side by side. Who cares? You're side by side. Bassie is there, and she drops off and says, "I know you're going on my boat. There could be, since it is underground on the island, I would like to think that maybe there are some parts of the grave, underground tomb could be possibly flooded." So she hands everyone some items. She says
scuba gear.
She said, "This is pretty much all I have. Don't have much." But she gives everyone a potion of water breathing.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Good.
And she gives everyone a potion of, or elixir really, of swimming.
Oh, thank heaven.
She says, "Unfortunately, this is all I have. Use this on the lower levels in case you need it." The party, tell me if you can see your new screen, party members.
Yep, can now.
The party is let's see here. You can hear as you get closer away from town. You start to hear seagulls above you. The waves can be heard as peaceful. Besides sleeping, it's been really, and the 3 weeks you were recovering, you still were training, but just this is actually a beautiful trip to this island. You can feel a little bit of the cool breeze as it whips off the lake, hitting your face with little droplets of water. But as you see, and it is fall at this point, the party continues up. You see little bits of fog around the players. As you also notice, you begin to feel a little bits of wind picks up coming from the northwest direction. Everyone make a perception check. Damn, a 28? Well, the 28,
You know, captain's got to have sharp eyes.
your sharp eyes serve you well as you see about, I don't know, 80 feet to your northwest, 4 sailboats start to come in your direction.
Oh.
Company to the port side.
And
Are those friendlies?
they seem to be red-headed and looking at you menacingly with crossbows and bow and arrows drawn.
It's the firehead chick.
So
This is not good.
okay. Does the party want to roll initiative?
I'd like to drink my elixir of swimming first, because we're gonna end up in the water.
So let's roll our initiative.
Okay.
Or better yet, we could just start getting a new battle and it's late. We could just end session. I think that's fair. I wanted to play a little bit longer, but it is a huge battle and it's getting late. We don't want to get angry. Yeah, and we'll play next week. So yeah, I'll let Bert keep it 27 though. That's fair to him. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for all my awesome party members that I have. I appreciate it and love each and every one of you dearly. We'll be back next
And
week.
right DM.
It will be back next week. And we're going to have a rowboat battle here on the lake on the way to the tomb of the graveyard of this dead ancient dragon. It's okay, Guko. Everyone has things going on. But anyway, good night, guys.
All right, man. Take it
Many
easy.
thanks.